Thailand Temples and Beaches, Travel to Thailand Part 1. Thailand offers many quintessential Southeast Asian travel experiences, spectacular nature, a rich culture and history, a friendly population and a cuisine as rich in color and appearance as in taste. For many travelers, Thailand is a first foray into Southeast Asia, and that first trip becomes one of a series. Tourism has been developing seriously in the kingdom since the 1970s. Today, there's both a very well-trodden trail and a very well-developed travel infrastructure to take any pain out of travel here. Relatively easy to get around, and, by regional standards, quite affordable, the country attracts a vast number of tourists from all corners of the globe. You're just as likely to be sharing a beach bar with an Australian as an Austrian, or indeed a Singaporean. Our Thailand travel guide is here to help you get the most out of each and every one of your trips to Thailand, beginning with some simple guidelines below aimed at first-time travelers to the country. Absolute highlights. Thailand packs a solid punch when it comes to offering appealing attractions, but when it comes to the absolute must-sees in Thailand, a few spots really shouldn't be missed. Choose from scores of tropical islands, multiple sites of fascinating ruins, trekking destinations in the north, and, for those seeking an intense megalopolis experience, the nation's capital Bangkok never disappoints. Bangkok, set astride the majestic Chao Phraya River, Bangkok represents all that is good and bad about an Asian megacity. It's a city with something, somewhere for everyone, whether it be delicious street food, offbeat nightclubs, serene yoga classes, or colorful market shopping. Chiang Mai, this is Thailand's northern capital, and with its smaller size and population, Chiang Mai has a lot to offer travelers. The center of town is packed with glittering temples, excellent restaurants, and expansive shopping markets, all of which are easily taken in on foot. Historic ruins. 3 destinations between Bangkok and Chiang Mai are home to important historic ruins dating back as far as the 13th century. Both Sukhothai and Ayutthaya were former capitals and are the 2 most popularly visited. Kam Phaeng Phet will appeal to those looking to get a little further off the beaten trail. Islands. With so much variety, we're wary of nominating absolute faves, but these 4 very different islands are difficult to beat. Koh Phangan is a highlight for its amazing variety of beaches and affordable accommodation. Koh Jum boasts a boho laid-back vibe. Koh Bulan La shows how tourism can exist in harmony with the tranquil rhythm of the Icelanders, and Koh Kut offers a more upmarket and serene option, and the beaches are gorgeous. Popular destinations. Kanchanaburi, a short hop from Bangkok, Kanchanaburi is home to pristine national parks, cavernous caves, majestic rivers, lakes, waterfalls, and temples. For many though, this takes a backseat to the area's World War II history. Pai, once a sleepy and somewhat remote Shan town, Pai, while still a bit of an effort to reach, is these days well and truly on the traveler's map of northern Thailand. If you're a young backpacker on a first trip to Thailand, it can be a great scene. Nong Khai, overlooking the Mekong River within earshot of Laos, Nong Khai boasts magnificent landscapes, waterfalls and forest temples nestled into its surrounds. Add in a good mix of affordable accommodation, yummy food, and one quirky yet awe-inspiring sculpture park, and you have an appealing destination. Hua Hin, a vast white sand beach, thriving art scene, tacky tourist sites, early 20th century architecture, seedy bars, scenic hills, and golf courses, hastily developed streets, aggressive touts, inflated prices, family-friendly resorts, and lots of European retirees. Love it or hate it, Hua Hin has a character all its own. Krabi, a mash-up of funky bars, western restaurants, and old-school markets slinging fiery curries somehow come together to form a fun and intriguing town, better known as Krabi. Chang Dao, Dao means star in Thai, and the mountain in Chang Dao is so high it's supposed to be on the same level as the stars themselves. Sangkhum, tucked along a pretty stretch of the Mekong River, the tiny village of Sangkhum is one of those little-known, remote places that can turn out to be a highlight for those willing to sidestep the well-trodden track. In other words, we love Sangkhum. Prashuip Khairi Khan, Make time to visit and you will be amply rewarded with a low-key, local atmosphere that has just enough of a developed tourist infrastructure and plenty of largely tasteful accommodation to make your stay comfortable. The seafood is great, too. Nakhon Si Tom Mara, set to a historical backdrop of Buddhist kings and bustling trade, modern Nakhon Si Tom Mara is a fast-paced cultural and commercial center. If you're after a taste of unadulterated southern Thailand and you don't mind sliding off the tourist trail, head here. Tropical Islands. Thailand is no slouch when it comes to sea and sand, with 4 main clusters of islands, plus dozens more individual islands to choose from. We cover more than 30 Thai islands on Travelfish. Eastern Gulf Islands, set towards Cambodia, these include jungle-clad Ko Chang, drop-dead gorgeous Ko Cut and, closer to Bangkok and popular as a weekender from the megacity, Ko Samet. Southern Gulf Islands, these include family-friendly Ko Samui, home to the infamous full moon party Ko Phanan and the diving mecca of Ko Tao. Northern Andaman Islands, on Thailand's Andaman, southwest, coast, these run from Ko Phaam and Ko Chang Noi in the north to Phuket in the south. Note, there are plenty in between. Southern Andaman Islands, the lovely Ko Yao Noi and Ko Yao Yai are striking antidotes to boisterous and over-tourist yet spectacular Ko Phi Phi. Further south you'll find laid-back Ko Jum and family-friendly Ko Lanta, followed by a whole string of smaller islands, which taper off at Ko Tarudao, Ko Bilan Lat and Ko Lipe, just before the waves become Malaysian. Nature lovers. National parks, while they're not all world-class, Thailand does have a rich network of national parks, including enormous Khao Yai National Park in the northeast and Kaang Krachan National Park in the south. Other crowd-pleasing spots include Khao Sok National Park and Khao Sam Roi Yat National Park, both of which are in the south. In the northeast, Pha Tiem National Park points towards early evidence of human habitation in the area. Alternative destinations. National marine parks, with such a beautiful, island-sprinkled coastline, Thailand has plenty to offer the aquatic nature lover. If you've ever seen The Man with the Golden Gun you'll recognize Ao Phang Na National Marine Park and further south you'll reach Mukeo Lanta National Park. Further south still is Mukeo Phetra National Park, then last stop before Malaysia is former political prison Ko Tarudao National Park, a highlight for many travelers. Over on the Gulf side, the 42 islands of Ang Thong National Marine Park are deservedly popular. Sangkhlaburi, when travelers dream of Thailand, they may picture jungles, sparkling temples, and the exotic charm of rural villages. Sangkhlaburi is home to all this and its seclusion only adds to its mystique.